Yep. Let's just do what we normally do here, and we'll do your normal looting route, and we'll get started.
Kira, Gal, Gogo, Blitz and Sortex. Super nice fight and rage.
All right, so
I think I'm gonna actually switch up and go to Narsh first. I'm gonna treat this like a normal. Like I kind of listened to what you said about the Asper Mountain thing, and treat it as like grind fights. So I'm gonna kind of do a little bit of shopping beforehand
to and get then go to the sealed gate to pull on the ninjas. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So what are we looking for here with a blitz, a rage, and a sword tech user?
Earrings. Hyper wrist.
Yep. Atlas armlets, magic power boosting gear. Yep. We also have Gao. So what do we need with Gao?
Dried meats.
Okay. And then we also have Gogo. So what would be helpful for Gogo's check?
Moogle terms.
Well, we've got 3 of those. How do we get out of Gogo's check?
Warp stones, which we have to start with.
Oh, we do. Okay. Forgot about that. So there you go.
You playing your crazy ass modes.
Yep. With permadeath and
which...
Yeah, we'll come back for that later, maybe.
I also saw bolt edges.
Yep, so far, no magic power boosting gear and no dried beat. So let's keep looking.
I'm gonna do returners, but not let. I'm gonna continue with my normal route because it's gonna put me right over there by. So that Narsh, returners, South Fig, Zen, and then I'm right by Esser Mountain. You can figure out things from there. However, if I find dried meat, immediately doing that check.
Okay.
Before anything happens.
That's nice. So now what are we looking for?
Boots and Mog and a spear.
That's right.
I mean, Mog is always being looked for, but...
That's default with you.
Yeah. Nice.
So if we don't find dried meat before we get to Sealed Gate Cave, you want to do Sealed Gate Cave, and then do you want to keep doing checks, or do you want to keep looking for dried meat?
With this team, okay, we've got a Hyper Wrist and a Hero Ring in here. With this team, I think doing Sealed Gate, not worrying about it, is not too bad.
And there we go.
Come on.
Alright, so now that we have dried meat, we can do Velt first, get a potential reward, right? And then that'll help us with our grinding in Sealed Gate Cave. Because if it's an Esper with a really nice bonus on it, we can get it from level 3, which is nice.
Which is great, which is what something I think we're gonna do. With the abilities I have, I'm gonna be looking for these earrings.
Yep.
And I might not leave the basement.
Okay.
I don't think I will leave the basement actually.
All right.
I'm gonna skip that for now. Four earrings.
And a hero ring.
And a hyper wrist. So I mean, we're set for those. So definitely not gonna be looting the basement now. Oops.
Okay.
I think our abilities will be able to carry us through the grind fights, even at level 8, if that's the case.
All right.
Plus, I found an ice rod in there too, and Terra has 47 magic sticks. So.
And with Gogo, you can just mimic that rod over and over and over and over and over again.
Yep. So he'll actually probably get an earring and a hero ring. And Gao might just get just the Moogle charm and earring at this point.
Yeah. Somebody's got to wear the Moogle charm, right? So
yeah. Alright. And I think that's everything that I need for item shops.
Okay. Yeah, so let's see what Zen is offering us, and we'll go on to Velt then.
Just come here next time. Got it. If we find a throw, I have found fire and bolt. So basically, what am I doing? That is straight muscle memory right there.
Yep. Yep.
Fire and bolt schemes, or edges, or whatever you want to call them.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll keep that in mind if we come across throw.
Yep. Which doesn't always happen.
Alright. That's a cheap Esper.
Mainly looking for white dresses, shields, and Magus hats.
Hey.
Wait, did I didn't see it. Thanks for pointing out the. Hey! I did not see it.
I will shut up next time.
No. Can I get there?
Alright, so now we've got a lot of magic power behind us. We can go back and get that another enhancer for Gao later if we need to.
We also found. Did I do this before the grand fight?
Yes. Because then if this is another Esper, then we can take advantage of, getting early Espers, right?
You're much better at that than I am. Did you see anything in there that I should focus on?
Yeah, so there were two rages in particular that stood out to me. One of them is at the very top of the rage tier list. So, I don't know if you have that open or not.
You.
Okay.
Is it, which one it is? Like, what color or whatnot I should be looking for? Because that's something I'm really not great at yet. I would need.
Yeah, so one of them is Stray Cat.
Oh, how did I miss that? Sorry. So you're just killing me.
And that's fine. Take your time. We got a couple of Espers that we want to equip before we get into this next fight as well.
I did that already.
Oh, you did already. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh, hi. And we also got boots there too, which is nice. All right, so while you're walking through Sealed Gate Cave, let's have a little chat here. So Stray Cat was one of the rages that I saw. That's a physical-based rage. That's one of the only ones that's physical-based. The other one was one of the Behemoth rages, which casts Meteor. So that'll be a good AoE rage to clear out, mobs and stuff like that early on. But eventually, we either want to have a choice. Do we want to make Terra into a Stray Cat rage machine, or do we want to give her magic to learn? So that's basically the choice that you have to make.
Guy right there.
Yes. Yeah, so that is Meteor. And then there's Stray Cat, too. And we also have Boots and Horn now, too. So we can make one of our characters into a jump user. And we have a Valiant Knife who nobody can wear. Yeah, I would keep Gogo with the earrings for now. Because we don't really have a weapon to jump with, right? So we saw that nobody could wear the Valiant Knife, and we also have a Boots and Horn that's sitting on the bench. So what do we need to... What do we need at this point? Right, so let's go do some checks that might give us some characters, perhaps, after this. So if we don't get a character here at the end of the Sealed Gate Cave, where do you want to go after this?
Let's check as us as a character.
Okay, yeah, we can go do Gogo's check. Serpent Trench is also right here, too. And then we've got all of the rest of Terra's checks, too. So I'll leave it up to you as to where you want to go.
It's a fun time with this one where there's just a ton of options.
Yeah, and sometimes that could be a bad thing. Right? It's like analysis paralysis. But let's just take it one step at a time, right? Let's figure out where we want to go next.
Not cool.
No, not at all.
Thinking about doing that, but I don't know if I really want to mess with that again.
Okay. You can also fight the soldiers that are running around outside the town, too. So those are a different encounter than the ones here in the Sealed Gate. So if that one is nicer, you could fight it. What other grind fight checks do we have access to?
Serpent Trench is a good one.
Yeah, so we could also just say, you know what, forget it. Let's just go into the Serpent Trench.
Just force encounters. I think I'm going to do that.
Okay.
There's 4 possibles in there.
Technically 5, but most people do 4.
Oh.
Because if you pick left both times, you get 3 on the first leg and 2 on the second leg. But
Gotcha.
most people pick right on the first time because you get that like break in between where you can heal up your characters, right? Just in case bad stuff happens. So I and most people usually go right first.
I go right, left. Ever since you mentioned left, and I saw 2 fights there.
Yeah. That's the way that I almost always go.
Oh, Serpent Trench. Here. Serpent Trench is where I want to go next.
Yeah. Alright, well, good news is that Scudbus's mentor just was like, oh crap, I thought it was tomorrow, and stopped it. So, at least, at least he's not hung out to dry, which is nice. Alright, let's go kill some stuff in the trench here.
Again, I was hoping for an edge.
Well, you're making all of the right decisions so far. In my opinion, anyway.
Just slowly. The indecision was definitely not great because it was like just so much stuff going on.
Yeah. Well, that's why I try to say, hey, talk through things, right? Because if you're having to make decisions like right then and there on the fly, that's when bad stuff starts to happen. So.
Not doing this. Exploder is a real thing, especially with 6 of them.
Mm-hmm. I thought you were going to do the Ice Rod and then Mimic. I was like, that's a good idea.
I might. But,
that's okay. Listen, this is... If you don't want to take a fight, taking a wipe is worse than a missed opportunity. So...
really put the Hyperus and Hero Ring on Terra.
Yeah. The other thing about Stray Cat is that since it is a physical rage, right, it's the same thing as using the fight command. So your character has to be in the front row for the maximum damage.
Oh.
So just something else to keep in mind. Alright, so if this is not a character at the end of the Serpent Trench, where would you like to go?
So we're going to go to Gogo's check.
Okay. Alright, subtle thing that you did there that was really nice is that you used weight tricking to make sure that Gao didn't get murked, and he did. So you picked him back up so he would get the points. Had you just, queued up Gogo's attack right there, you would have lost out on some XP for Gao.
Beautiful, beautiful experience.
Yeah. So you're doing fundamentals right, which is always good.
Get me out of here.
Yeah, you'll get through this fight, no problem. Problem is that the fight doesn't give you any XP. So since you ran from the first fight and you had 2 fights that don't give out any XP, be careful of where you go next, because we're probably under-leveled, maybe, depending upon what this is. So this is not a character, right? And you said you want to do Gogo's check next, so we'll do Gogo's check.
I don't think so. I don't think we'll do Gogo's check. I think I need to grind a touch more.
Okay.
Fortunately.
Well, There is a check that we have access to that has some grind fights in it, right?
I hate it. I hate it so much.
I do too. However,
I think it's worth it at this point in time, though. I don't think there's a way around it at this point. I won't. Yeah,
because you're level 11 and 10, right? What level are your enemies at?
14.
Yeah. I mean, you could do it, but it would be one of those things where you might not survive. And
I'd rather just take the time and get through it instead of wiping on 4 bosses that I can't get through. So
okay.
And if I go do Gogo's check, then they go up to 16, and I don't get any levels out of it, and blah 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 blah.
So let's make it through the Leap River here. So if you go to so what are we gonna have Terra do for the game? Is she gonna be Cat Scratch?
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
Magic stack's pretty high.
Mm-hmm.
Cat Scratch is uncontrollable. I know it resets during Final Kafka, but I don't really like that as much. I don't like losing control of my characters, honestly.
Yeah. I can understand that. Yeah, because I was going to say, if we're going to have Terra using Stray Cat, then she should get the more powerful weapon.
Not Enhancer.
Right, because she can use that Sky Render, which is twice as good, like, for physical damage.
Okay.
So, you're just getting very unlucky with these encounters.
Yep, it happens.
Because these ones don't give XP either.
Nope. But... it's fine. It's fine. Oh, okay. Screw off.
They'll give MP. And
they'll give a lot of MP.
Yeah, and you're learning Ultima, right? So
both are.
Yeah. There you go.
So feel a little bit better now. Taking this is actually not a bad thing. It sucks.
So these magic urns have very high physical evade. So unless you have like a fixed dice or an Illumina or something that can't miss, it's going to be hard to hit them with physical attacks, right?
Saw Terra in their Ultima. I am not as worried about it now.
Mm-hmm. About the boss at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because everything
dies to Ultima.
Yep.
So can you cast Ultima?
I will check that next one. There's not much I can do about this boss here, or this fight.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if your characters will have enough MP when you get to the boss.
I saw one of them at least has 100, so...
Okay.
And it's
or there's maybe something that you picked up along the way that might help you out with that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
If you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Yeah, I remember now.
Okay. So as you're done menuing here, let me ask you, if this is not a character, what check would you like to take next?
Fuck.
This is arguably the worst check, and you're doing it, so.
Welk? I think Welk is one.
Okay.
That.
Alright, so let's see what we get here, and if this is not a character, then we'll go do well. And if it is a character, then as they're floating away, we can talk about where else you want to go. Would you look at that? Perfect boss for the end of this. Love it.
I didn't expect to fire 2 after the fire 1.
No. Yeah, that's just unlucky.
Come on, baby. No whammies, no whammies. Damn it.
Alright. So we're gonna go heal at the classroom bucket, and we'll go do Welk. So yeah, we have a Valiant Knife hanging out in our inventory. What are we sort of looking for with that?
Fuck. The user.
What usually can we pair with the Valiant Knife?
Offering.
So do we want to go look for that now, or do we want to wait until we get a character that could actually use it first?
Is it Muddle? It's Muddle, not Berserk. Berserk is Magic Master.
That's right. That's correct. It's Muddle.
Well, let's hold. I'm gonna hold off on it for now. Oops.
Okay. I agree with that.
I'm gonna hold off on it.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a look as to what the spells are on Terra or for Terra.
Those are some nice spells.
Hey. Well, we know our next one.
Alright, so now that we know that this is Cyan, what is the weakness of this particular boss here? Do we know?
Fire Holy. It actually absorbs it.
Alright, so now that you have a game plan for this boss, let's talk about Cyan. We'll obviously see if he can use the Valiant Knife. It'll be nice if he can, and if not, then we can maybe make him into a jumper. However, we need to talk about where you want to go when we're done with this check here. Well, at least we know where the answer is, right?
Okay, yes. Can you go ahead and talk about what you were saying again?
Sure. No problem. Now that we have Cyan, or we're going to get Cyan here, which one of Cyan's checks do you want to do, or where do you want to go after Cyan?
Dome of Siege, then Dream.
Okay.
I think just doing his checks now at this point, and then going into Gogo's check at that point is better.
Okay. Is there another weakness maybe for Haydn?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We're going to do something different.
Okay.
Not done. Oh, there's another weakness for Haydn. Don't you worry.
Okay.
There's another one there, but I'm being petty as shit right now.
This wasn't what I was thinking of.
Oh, I know it wasn't what you were thinking of. Again, petty.
Yeah, so what I was saying is maybe we could turn Cyan into a jump build if he can't use the Valiant Knife. Because I know he could use that Sky Render that we picked up. Haydn just doesn't like Terra.
Terra didn't like Terra. Haydn doesn't like Terra. One of my viewers doesn't like Terra.
Well, that's unacceptable.
I don't know why, but whatever. Wow.
Alright, well let's dust yourself off and we'll head over to Dome of Siege.
Things are fine. Things are fine. I'm getting through fights even though I'm losing a character because of my overzealous queuing, but I'm sure that's normal for me.
Well, listen, you gain way more XP later in the seed than you do earlier in the seed, right? So you dying from these early fights kind of stinks, but it's not catastrophic. You can make that up at the end of the seed. So for jump, people can be in the back row, because the row doesn't matter with jump, it only matters with fight. That's fine. What level are your enemies right now?
Lower than me.
Kind of.
Hey, average-wise, they're lower than me.
Yes. Alright. Not a character here, so we'll continue on to Dream after this, you said, right?
Yeah, because of the guaranteed character Esper thing.
Okay. Tunnel armor. Do we know what our weakness is here for tunnel armor? Okay. Fortunately, we don't have any lightning. But this boss is pretty weak anyway.
It's weak to that too.
Yeah, weak to getting a 4 times attack, yes.
Weak to getting murked.
So, what is one of the interesting things that Dome of Dream gets for this party in particular?
Sword tech.
Right. So, let's definitely go do that.
Yep.
And then we could turn either Go-Go or Gao into our Sword Tech 7 user, or whatever, right? Alright, so only the middle spot here can be a character. So we got some time before we have to decide if we want them to be a character or not. Or rather, we have some time to decide before we need to know... Excuse me, where we go.
Well, I think if we're here and we don't get a character here, we're definitely going to go check out Gogo's check.
Okay.
I think we're going to do that either way, possibly.
Alright. Yeah, because we have access to, in the World of Ruin, we have Mount Zozo, we have Go-Go, and then we have Moogles. Those are our checks that we can get to.
One day I will learn to not over menu. That is not this day.
Yeah, that's just unlucky, because there is only a chance that they do that. Those enemies are also undead, too.
Yeah,
so you can just...
I was kind of... What?
Yeah, I think that was left over from when we were at Elite River, right? Where you don't have to have the Moogle charm on.
Yeah. And then not getting caught by anything because we're going to the belt check.
Alright. Do we know what this boss is weak to?
Well, he has Reflect.
Yeah, so let's not cast any spells. Good.
Yep.
What else can we do with this boss?
He's weak to this horrible thing.
So he's also weak to instant death. I don't know if we have instant death, though. At least not yet.
I saw X-Zone on somebody.
Okay. Yeah, so Doom won't work, obviously, because of the Reflect, but X-Zone will. Yep, so we'll see what our reward is here. Not a character. Okay. So, you said Zone Eater after this, right?
So.
Okay.
Zone Eater, I think staying in here is good. I think staying here being World of Ruin, so like doing science other checks as well. We can also peek Funbaba. Actually, I think peeking Funbaba after Zone Eater is good. Yeah. Zone Eater, Funbaba. We will then check the Dragon Zozo, and if I absolutely have to, I'll climb Zozo's tower. I think that's my route right now.
Okay.
Kind of makes efficient flying a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Zozo or Zone Eater is not a character. You can always peek Funbaba and be like, if it's not a character, I'm out. Unless I need Espers.
Alright, Air Force. Other than Ultima, we got a weakness for this boss.
Lightning, which I don't have.
Okay.
That's the Ultima.
Hey, sometimes you gotta bubble it.
That's what I was afraid of right there, actually. Hey, does that absorb this?
So the spec basically acts like runic. So anything that
Any
can
spell.
be runic will be
Oh.
absorbed by the spec.
Okay, so this can't be spec. Got it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Ultima can be runic, as you just learned.
Yep.
So that won't work. However, it doesn't have a lot of HP, I don't think, and Blitz is not something that will get absorbed, right? Pummel or a bolt or anything like that. So those things are all okay. Lures can't be runic, so those are okay if you want to use that during that phase. But just anything with the magic command won't work.
Okay. Magic command won't work. Thank you.
Which is why that boss in the top of Fanatic's Tower sucks.
Yeah, but hopefully you have bolt by the time you get there.
Yeah. Alright, now they're Esper. We're gonna go check the throne.
Actually, really good Esper.
Yeah, so we've got our plan of attack, right? Let's just go out and do it. We're already at 9 Espers.
I got 2 instant kill Espers too. And I have mute Esper.
Well, you have Sword Tech 8, which is also instant death, right?
Yeah, but he can be used for other things at that point.
Okay.
In my opinion. Or be depending on if you Go-Go's doing it.
Alright, so if this is not a character, we're doing Mount Zozo, you said?
No, we're gonna peek from Baba.
Peek from Mobilis first? Okay. That's probably a good idea at this point, because we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here.
Since I have 9 Espers, if it's an Esper, I'm out.
Right. We'll come back to that if we have 11 Espers, maybe, for Skip, right?
Yeah. Well, that's a down the road thing, but knowledge is power.
Yeah.
Get frame move this time. Let's see if I don't get hit by this 4 times like I did yesterday.
Imagine there's a bus. No.
What is happening?
Another Esper.
I learned this the other day. You don't change your party members right away. You run into the potential of running into Dunkes.
Oh god. That's awful when that happens. Alright.
Do it afterwards.
Okay. Yeah, it's just right across the other way. And I am very happy that you flew around the side of the world this time.
I'm learning.
Yeah, see, you're getting so much better. Each time out here, we're doing it.
It's all the, why are you flying that way? What is wrong with you?
So I noticed you're still opening chests. What are we looking for, really?
The number to go burr. Yeah, sure.
Well, that one's on the way, and it's right there. And it sells for some money if we want to. Oh no, we already bought the Zenith Esper. If we need more Espers, which we definitely don't right now. That's the last thing on our mind. Of course.
Hey.
Oh. There you go. It went right for you one time.
So far.
Well, that kind of sucks. So, since Terra has rage, she can't actually use the Atma weapon.
Yeah. Hey!
All right.
Let's see what you got and
Yeah,
who I'm
so-
replacing.
So now that we have Setzer, do we want to do his checks next, or do we want to keep going? Okay.
Right, we're gonna do his checks.
All right.
I really don't want to go to Zozo, and I really don't like Moogle, so.
Okay.
And it's free. They're kind of free and right here.
Yeah. So Colingen first, and then Daryl's Tomb. Alright, so can Setzer use that Valiant Knife? That's our big question. No. And no.
I can use that Atma weapon. Does that work with jump, though?
It does. You can still do the jump. So it's up to you if you'd rather use Boots and Horn with the Atma weapon or just swing away with it. You could do either or.
Might want to swing away with it.
Okay. Well, let's just see what we get here. Not a character.
Soda. Don't remember what ones I'm getting.
Yeah, so I think Raiden has life 3, and since you don't have Calmness protection yet, you should probably learn that.
You're getting strength. You're gonna swing away. You're stuck on the team Cyan. Fuck, why do I have Cyan on my team?
Listen,
Oh,
if Cyan,
that's right.
if Cyan has a job, then whatever, right?
No,
like,
but he sucks. I mean, I'm just messing around at this point because I'm just like, whatever.
So, don't think of it as Cyan. Think of it as a build. Your build is a jump Atma or an Atma swing user, right? Worry less about the character and more about the build. Your alternative is what? Setzer, who can't use the Atma weapon or the Valiant Knife at this point? Right? Like...
That gotta make sense.
This is my job, to reassure you that you're making the right decisions. Right?
The wrist hero ring on Cyan. Earrings on Hera. I might want to get more earrings. No, wait. I'm fine.
Do you want to check this monster in a box?
Yes. With the Atma weapon, yeah, I do.
Okay.
I also have Muddle now.
Psych.
Right.
Yep. Well, Alright, so this is not a character either. So, what do we want to do?
You got equal blitz at this point.
Okay. Nothing like a 50-minute experience egg. Alright. Mobile's Peak, here we go. Please show us a character.
You happy with that one there too? With the flight at least?
There it is. We got it. Look at us saving all this time. All right.
I don't know if you can see, but I'm smiling like really wide with that.
Hey, here's our sixth character. Oh god, kids, get the fuck out of the way. Holy shit. Okay, so that begs a question. We're getting Umaro here, right? Number one, do we want to put Yeti in the party?
No, God, no.
Okay. Number 2. Do you want to go for skip with a 12th Esper?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I need to learn Life 3 anyways, and there's a dragon up there.
Okay.
So...
I like that reasoning.
I learned Life 3 and I got it on Go-Go.
Yeah, so that's at least 2 people that can use Life 3 now. Big Bobby don't play.
Yep. The moment Terra went down, this became no longer a I don't care fight. Oh, okay, cool. Oh. You're not doing as much as I thought you would be doing.
Yeah, I don't think that's the ammo weapon.
It's not. He's only level 31.
You might as well use it. It's going to be better than what you got currently, I think, anyway.
He has a Skyrender around still.
Oh, Cyan, never change.
No, I think getting Life 3 on 2 characters. I have instant death. I'll have Atma weapon. Yeah, there's Life 3. Oh shit, Life 3. I still think it's good. I still think it's good. I'd like to get, because we have Warp Stone. It's gonna be really fast to get out of there.
Yeah, and you have. Did we peek what the Immoral reward was earlier?
It's not a character.
Okay.
I saw we did because we did well.
Right. Okay, so there's 2 chances here to get your skip. And there's also another monster in a box at the Yeti Cave. If you want to take a look in there too. Oh, hi.
My defense sucks.
Well, your characters are in the front row right now, so that doesn't really help.
Did I save? Find out.
Well, you have to instant death, right? Is Gigantos weak to instant death?
Oh, that, wrong button. You're asking me the question, I assume the answer is yes.
So you also have Sword Tech 8, remember? And that's also basically almost always instant death. I know it takes a while to charge up, but...
Is it 100% hit rate?
It's almost 100% hit rate. I've never actually seen it miss, but technically it can, according to like the stats page. But I've never actually seen it miss. So.
Okay.
Just throwing that out there for flavor as well. Chew on that a little bit.
I've not really used much of Sword Tech, so that's I don't.
No, that's fine.
I was a pretty vanilla player before.
Yeah. Well, listen, this is part of the experience, right? The more seeds you run, the more you can learn about all the different weird commands, right? I know the rage list is the most daunting one because there's 255 of them, but really only about 20 of them are pretty useful. The rest of them are kind of like whatever, you know. But some of the other commands will definitely they can be builds. Like Sword Tech 7 is a build. Bum Rush is a build, right? So these are things you could utilize to your advantage.
I saw red and I figured he was just like most things in this game. Red things are weak to ice.
Yep.
I learned that from you.
There you go. Check out the spray. Oh, there. Oh, this is fun.
You and I have different weapons of fun. Maybe that was coming.
Sorry about that. Got a phone call. But you seem to have this. You got this.
I mean, I have the big blue button at Eco, so... But I wanted to see how far I could get with my beat sticks before I did anything. I think whatever spells I have are all I'm going to do.
Well, that kind of sucks.
That really sucks.
Yeah.
I like how it always freezes there. I think this is the right play. Even if we don't get it. Like, this is a risk, but I think it was worth it. Oh, yay!
Alright, nice.
Ruler? You're not doing
Are you friggin' kidding me? You got Skip. And the person with the experience egg got the experience. That was the plan, right?
No, actually, it was kind of not, but... That is slightly annoying. I needed 2 more levels for stupid Bum Rush.
It's fine. We got ultimate.
Characters that I have, I don't know what else to really do.
I think that you got 4 good builds.
I have 4 good, but like, how else to sort these out? Like, 2 ultimate.
Oh.
I don't know if Gogo's has very many spells after this.
Well, we can put any command on Gogo, right? What is Gogo's command that's on them right now?
Blitz and Sword Blitz.
So can we swap that to something else that might help you out with the fight? Okay. So we just got to remember to do that beforehand. And what I would do is, since your party is not looking too healthy on the armor, I would consider what
I'm taking it away from him.
Sounds good.
I feel bad for Glue, but not really at this point in time.
No.
I didn't get my Mog. No Umaro.
No, Umaro is terrible. I have tried to make it work with Umaro, and all it's done is cost me races. Like, I nearly lost that 1v1 race to Tybalt because I was like, hey, I'm gonna be funny and put Umaro in my team. And he nearly lost me the race.
What a jerk.
Yep. So don't feel bad about it. There's too many Umaro apologists. Alright, that's okay. At least we know Gao can naturally use the Snow Muffler, so we have at least one person on our final team that can actually use it.
Yay. Fuck off. Okay, yeah. That was really not the same level of hit, did it? Was it?
The dichotomy of your team is showing.
Yeah.
There we go. Much better.
Oh, wow, okay.
Hi, Dad. Yeah, so 4,500 damage or so is not terrible for
that. That's not bad at all. Especially for not having very much on. Speaking of which... I really have these scratching.
Well, when you step on the switches, you have some time.
That's not enough time.
There we go, perfect. You got Snow Muffler on Cyan.
The guy that needs it the most, actually.
Yeah, yep. Because he's going to be in the front row bopping, right? So
for a lot. Your X magic.
all right, one last boss to go. Final boss. All right, we've got our team of 4, and we're ready to go. Let's get after it. Nice usage of Phantom there.
I learned it from you.
Bubble time. Alright, Tiger is dead, Tools is dead. That just leaves these two. Alright, another good use of Phantom here to put it up before 10 hits. This will go super fast. And now we just got magic to do. Well,
Okay.
that's not fun.
That's all right.
Yeah, so that's the bad thing about using Phantom sometimes, is that that'll
It
happen.
auto hit spells. That's okay.
Let's get everybody back up. I like this. Good play to get Gogo back at full health. And then this way Gogo can use Life 2 to get somebody else back at full health. For a turn until that happens. That's alright, Cyan's just gonna kill her here in one shot. Of course. The one person you didn't get to life 3 again. Yeah, so that was a bit rough having to recover from the Mertens and all that fun stuff.
Pretty rough. Fight all around with no armor and stuff.
Yeah. I think maybe just saying, hey, maybe I'll just let one of my characters die here and, maybe skip some turns by not using life 3 on them. But at the same time, right, you kind of want your whole party against Kefka. So it's one of those catch-22s there. Next hit should do it. Or there you go. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought Cyan's turn was going.
I wasted it doing an X push on Gal. I didn't know I was so close to Goner.
Yeah, Goner will happen, but only if he's under 30,000 HP. So I think he did, because he did Fallen One, right? And then there was that second Ultima. I think the second Ultima is what, sort of pushed you over. Which is kind of weird, because usually that doesn't happen, so. But.
Got through it, yay.
Yeah, so the Kefka fight was a little rough. I think the opening Merton, or rather, the W wind into Merton was the disaster, and that's just... It's somewhat unlucky because there's a chance to cast